Hi everyone, Donna McElvaney back again for another planned pooling video. In my last video, I did this one, and it's Nautical by Peaches and Cream. And I had talked on that one that I was going to finish this off and stuff, make it bigger, make it regular. And what I do normally is like I will kind of make it corner to corner, and usually by then it will like form a square. As you can see, I did not finish it. I decided that I wanted, it was just too wide for me really. So I did talk about making it more of a smaller square washcloth, and to do that, I was going to put like more modified puff stitches in it, kind of like added little scrub and bubbles type of thing to it. So I've looked on my label, and my label says to use an H hook, and right here it says an H 5mm H hook. So that's what I'm going to go with. And as you can see, it most definitely pulled, made the argot pattern. So I'm going to crochet through here. And generally, to do planned pooling, you want to chain through your chain through one complete sequence. So I'm going to pull this off of here because this is not wanting to cooperate with me. Oh yeah, because I pulled it from the outside of this one this time. Okay. So you pull through a sequence, one full sequence, and we knew that it was white, blue, white, red, white, blue, white, red. So I'm just going to go through this. I'm going to go ahead and start this row. I could actually, if I would have chained it a little bit sooner, I could have actually started here and actually started my pattern with that red, because that is plenty wide enough to actually do it. Alright, so I'm going to start with this white. So you want your first color on your hook, not yarn over. I almost yarned over like I was going to do a half double crochet or a double crochet. 2, 3, third from hook. Let's see. Alright. Am I going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Hard to tell here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I was getting 4 white stitches in these. 2, 3, 4, 5 blue ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to do modified puff stitches and see how many modified puff stitches I'm going to get, because the modified puff stitch gives it extra ridges, kind of like it makes them bumpier, and it makes a great type of, what would you call that? Consistency. That's not the right word, but it's great for washcloth material. Makes it thicker, bumpier. Did I yarn over? I did. I think I yarned over that. Alright, so we do the moss stitch type of pattern, but instead of doing single crochets with it, I am doing modified puff stitches with them all. Alright, so I would like that to be a little bit more blue going into the blue, but that's going to work just fine. So I've got 3 modified puff stitches with the white. I just realized I didn't do a chain in between that one, and that will help eat up some of that white. No, I did do a chain. It's right there. No. I chained one. It looks like on this one I don't know what I'm talking about. Nope, I did it. Okay, never mind. Continuing right along as we go. I loosened it up just a smidgy there. Chain one. Skip one, go into this one. Okay, so I almost yarned over again. Alright, it's the moss stitch pattern where you do a single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, chain one, skip one. But I'm not doing single crochets. See, I'm skipping that one. Going into this one, I am doing modified puffs, which is pull through like a single crochet, yarn over, pulling through again, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and chain one, skip one, pull through, yarn over, pull it through again, 4 on the hook, and pull through all of them, chain one. So I have 3 blue ones, so I have 3 whites and 3 blues. Now I'm going to do the white again. I keep wanting to yarn over. You don't do that. Skip one, single, pull through like you're going to do a single crochet, yarn over, pull through again, 4 loops on the hook. So that's all I'm doing there. I'm going to continue that throughout, and I am in the habit of yarning over. I think it's just because it's so easy to do because you're yarning over so many times like this. So I think that's why I'm wanting to yarn over like instantly. Skip one. All right, gonna try and get 3 out of this one, and look, that's perfect. So this is going to come out really good. I'm liking the way that this is going. So I like for my cotton washcloths to have these extra bumpies in them. Don't yarn over. And this is great because it's going to make the pattern, the argyle pattern. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a full 3 out of this one. Well, it goes into the pink, and yes, because some of the red in the other was pink. So like these are counted as the red stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the pink is going to have to go along with the red, just like it did in that, because that's the way that this skein is going. Someone had asked, someone had commented, asking a question if what all of the Peaches and Cream, what all ones of the Peaches and Cream actually pull. And if you look at them, any of them that are argyled are repeating patterns. So that's awesome because all of them are going to pull. All right, so here, in order to make it argyle, oh, it could stripe it. That would be cool too. Like, it doesn't have to argyle. This could be a striping one. So like, it'd be all stacking. It would be like, this is red, this is white, this is blue, and this is white. That's like totally awesome. So in order to do that, in order to make it argyle, I have to only get 2 white ones in this turn. And I yarned over again. But I could actually yarn over like that. So I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to try and eat up some more of this yarn here. So I went ahead and I yarned over with these to see if I can get 2. And I can't, so I'm just going to go ahead and yarn over again. So I could actually make those thicker even. See, and no one is the wiser of it. All right, so now I'm going to get my 3 blues. So I'm not striping here. Here I am still committed to doing the Argyle pattern, but I think a striped one is going to be awesome. In order to stripe it, you would just make your 3. You just continue on, do 3 here, just like you did on your first row. And then you turn, and you just keep all your numbers the same, the 3, 3, 3, and the 3. And I think the stripes would be awesome. So it would actually be red, white, red, white, red, white, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. Here too, white, blue, and then red, white, red, white. Yep, stripes are going to be cool. Now this one here looks like I'm only going to be able to get 1 I yarned over. Okay, so there, I only get 1. No little extra scrub and bubble there. But I want the pattern to be the same. So I'm focusing on keeping that pattern the same. I'm doing my modified stitches, modified puffs. And this one is going into the pink. Yeah, there's a little bit of pink there. I could go back and tighten those up so that that's not there. So if you want to do that, if you've got a muddy leg, did I yarn? No. If you've got a muddy leg, you can take that out, tighten up those stitches so that it's not muddy. Looks like I'm only going to get not even 3 out of this side. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten all of those up because it affected my reds. So I'm going to tighten these up. Because it affected my reds. I was short an entire red stitch. So I wasn't going to even be able to moss stitch, just a simple single crochet out of it. So I tightened it up. So I'm tightening this reds up too because I know that it was hard just getting out just to get all the reds. So these are really tight. Let's see here. Do this. My white is coming out on the top of that. And that's okay. I mean, it's got the pink there. Chain 1 and this corner stitch. I'm going to pull this over here to get into this corner. Right into there. I'm just going to do a single crochet and chain 2 and see where I'm at here. Okay, so if I were to do 3, if I were to continue on and do 3 whites here, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1 is eat up over here, 3, 3, 3. Okay, if I were to do 3 whites here, they would stack, so I only need to have 2 whites done here to do the Argyle pattern. Looks like that's not going to be a problem. It's going into the blue. So just doing a single there, and then going to do the modified there. Sorry. Dog alerted to something. Alright, so now you can see that I am over by 1. And that's where I want to be. I'm doing 3 blues. So we're going in the correct argyle pattern. We're up 1 over 1. I'm totally going to do one that is striped. Okay, so there's 3 white ones there. But I've got enough to do another stitch of white before going into the red. So I'm going to add an extra loop to this one here. I could yarn over and do it, or just add it into here instead. Make it a puff stitch. I actually don't know officially how many yarn overs makes up a puff stitch. I don't know what it is officially. I did a puff stitch once and it was a pain in the butt with whatever yarn it was that I was using, whatever hook it was. I didn't like it. All right, so now I am back to being over by 1. Okay. So sometimes with this yarn, you have more red, or you have less red, like we have here. And so here we have a pink stitch just by itself. So then here, I'm going to do another single crochet chain 2 because I don't know how much white I'm going to have with this. So I just did the single crochet. Sorry, I got strings going everywhere here because I'm still attached to this one and I just need to cut it off. All right, I'm gonna do that. I was trying to think of where I had scissors at. A little bag over here. Okay. I keep a pair of nail clippers in it just for that purpose whenever I don't have a pair of scissors handy. All right, so I'm gonna cut that off. Okay, now I just have this to work with. Yay. All right, back to where I was. Okay, so I just did a single crochet on that corner for that turn because I wasn't sure how much white I was going to have going into this turn. So I have a little extra, so I just went ahead and added it there. Nope, because that gives me 2 and I need to have 3. Okay, so I need to have 3 stitches here. I need to have 1, 2, and 3. Let me check and make sure this is right, or if because then we're going to be going, this should be going, this is going this way. So this one I believe should be going this way. This red's going this way. All right, so if I have 1, 2, this is the long tail side. So one of my stitches needs to be 8 up in the tail. But here I only landed 2 stitches as well. So here actually should have probably been 2, 3. Tricky, tricky. Okay, so we're just going to go with whatever here. So I'm going to do 3 stitches. I'm going to push this over to the side. So I'm pushing this further. I'm going this way with this. All right, so I'm pushing these blues now are going to be over to this side. Not sure what it's going to do on the other side and if it's going to work out correctly or if I just completely change my pattern. But let's see what happens. I'm going to do an extra one here. But you know, I bet I didn't have to. I think I had enough there. There we go. So there's 3 there. So now this is going this way. Whenever, with the other ones, it was actually going this way. So I don't know how the next row is going to turn out, but we're going to find out. Number 3. And now we've got some reds. I don't have a whole lot of red here though. So that's 1 red. That's 2 reds. And this is 3 reds. Chain 2, turn. And now I'm going to have 3 whites. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 blues. So see, it was going this way, but now I've changed directions with it. It's going this way, but now all of a sudden I'm shifting it going this direction. So yeah, like I messed it up on this turn over here by making it go this way. But, oh well. That's what I did. It is what it is. I'm going to keep going with it. So I have completely changed directions now. And it was because of that turn, that last turn that I had done. I knew with my long tail side I was supposed to eat 1 in the turn. Had I done that though, I was still stacking with 2 whites. I would have only had the 2 whites up here. So I needed to either eat up an extra 1 over here also to just have the 1 white. And then I would have had 2 reds. Nope, I'd have had the blues. Okay, so, sorry. If I would have taken this out, which I'm going to do it just to show you. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So I have 1 stitch here. Ah, yes, that's what I did. So I have 1 white stitch here. So I needed to eat up another 1 in the turning chain. So I'm going to go ahead and do my modified here. And I knew I was reversing it, but I couldn't, it wasn't clicking as to why I was reversing it. Stop, thank you. Barbie. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure why I was all of a sudden reversing it because I wasn't focused on the fact that this was my first white stitch. So then this is my second white stitch on the long tail side, and this is going to be my 3rd white stitch here. But I definitely need to eat up even more of this white, and I'll show you because that's still not enough. All right, so I'm going to eat up even more over here. No, I want to keep that one as pink. I guess it doesn't matter because it's on the edge over here. No, it matters. I'm going to leave it. All right, so I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3. Not 4, but 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on my hook. Chain 2, turn. 1, 2, 3. Another 6 loops on my hook and pull through all. Chain 1. All right, so now we are back to going in this direction. Sorry for any confusion I just caused there. Whenever you get lost, something doesn't make sense, you just got to stop and kind of go back and say, what happened here? And that's what I had done. I had forgot to count that as one of my whites. And I made it work though. I made it, I wound up doing an extra, I went ahead and did 3 whites over here, so that's still doing my pattern, but it was also making this change direction. So all in all, wasn't that great of an idea. Eat up a little extra there. No, I don't want to do that. That didn't work right. Okay. 1, I'm going to do an extra here because I have this blue. All right. So this is just a cool way to use the cotton, the Peaches and Cream, or isn't there another cotton brand too? Sugar something maybe. And I'm sure there's plenty of other cottons out there as well. But if it's a variegated pattern, if it's a variegated yarn, like this one is, then it is pretty sure most likely it's going to pull, because all the cotton ones that I have found all have a repeating pattern. And they will pull, especially the ones that have long segments. Like that has a long segment, like this. If you look at it and it's nice and long, then you pretty well know that it's going to be a pulling yarn. And if it, for some reason, winds up not being a repeating pattern, then just make a pretty wash rag out of it, I guess. Okay. All right, so here we are, and we are back on track going in this direction. And I didn't even really look at the size. See the size of that? So there's my hand for comparison. Whenever you're washing dishes, for me that's a nice size to have. If you need a little bit bigger, if it didn't quite come out as wide as you'd like it, you can also always add a border to it as well. And I would just do like 2 rows of single crochet for a border, or even 1 row of double crochets as a border for it. Not too wide, and it doesn't have to be anything too fancy, because it's a wash rag. But it can be fancy if you want it to be. I like pretty dish rags too. Sometimes I think I forget to do that chain 1 in there, but that's a chain 1. Doesn't seem like it, but it is. All right, keep going. And just a single one there to make it to my red. I really, really like how this is going to come out. And I'm totally going to do a stacking one, because I think that would make super cool looking wash rag, is a stacking. So I'm going to continue on with this. I hope that gives you guys some ideas. If you like cotton washcloths, I love them. I don't have enough of them. Also, like if you do like a craft booth, people love these things. And however much they go for in your area. So that's a great idea for, something to go on your craft. And that didn't work. What did I do? 1, 2 long tail side, so I got to eat up a stitch. So see, I was just fixing to start stacking. I've got 3 blues to do. You see it there? And that's where my blue one is fixing to go, and that is all wrong. So I got to eat up one here. All right, so I'm going to actually add an extra loop to this one. So the pink is in the red and the pink is not in the white. There we go. Added an extra loop to that one. So yeah, cool idea for like a craft fair, or any type of a booth, or something else that you might be being able to make your stuff and sell your stuff. Or also great for like Christmas gifts and stuff too. So I'm putting extra added stitches into this, because that was going to start stacking, And this is not a stacking video. This is an argyle video. All right, everyone. So hope that helps out, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Those of you that keep coming back and watch my videos, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my stuff and for joining me, for messaging me and all the encouragement and stuff. And I hope you guys have a great time pooling and have a great day. And God bless you all. Happy pooling. And remember, if your doctor tries to give you a fluoroquinolone antibiotic, Cipro, Levaquin, Avalox, moxifloxacin, there's a whole list of them. Ask for something different. You don't want to be injured and disabled as I currently am. A year. It's almost been a year now since Levaquin wrecked me. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to take a picture of it and post it as the thumbnail on it whenever it's done. And stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be making more of them, and I'm definitely going to be doing a stacking video. I think that's going to be cool. All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. God bless.